ship makes me captain. They be my charge. That makes you shot man.
At last, the news about Johnny Depp returning to the Pirates of the Caribbean as Captain Jack Sparrow has hit the internet, and the fans are going bananas. Keep watching to find out what we know. Depp has proven to be one of the most talented actors in Hollywood, and in turn, he has gained so much love and support from his fans that you may agree that being Jack Sparrow is one of the ways JD won the fans' hearts. Unfortunately, he lost this role in the face of Amber's allegations, and now the Hollywood heartthrob may just be dusting his pirate's boots to get back on set. Depp, who played the boozy buccaneer in all the previous Pirates of the Caribbean films, has reportedly been scheduled for a test shoot in the UK in February, according to a new call sheet from the production. Insiders said the working title of the new film, being made by Disney, was A Day at the Sea, as another source said. Johnny is set to return as Captain Jack Sparrow and is scheduled to start filming at the beginning of February at a top-secret location in the UK. Everything is in the early stages, and there is still no director attached to the project, which is being called A Day at the Sea. Johnny is expected to do a test shoot in early February before the production gets fully underway. A call sheet has been distributed among those in the know. The source added, Bruce Hendricks, who worked on the first 3 films, is named as the executive producer on the new project. All the other details are being kept under lock and key. The whole project is shrouded in secrecy, and Disney want to keep everything under wraps as best they can. The source continued, you may already know all about how Depp made his debut as Sparrow in The Curse of the Black Pearl back in 2003, and how his future on the franchise was thrown into doubt after he lost his libel trial against The Sun in November 2020 after he was labeled a wife-beater in an article about him and his ex-wife Amber Heard. But after Depp attained victory over the Aquaman actress, brands and movie franchises are thriving to strike deals with JD. So it really isn't surprising that there is a likelihood for Disney to call Depp back on board. As expected, Amber and her team are bitter to see Depp making the headlines regarding the blockbuster movie, and the women's charities supporting Amber said they were concerned to hear Depp had been signed up for the role once more. The Women's Aid said, when someone is accused of or found guilty of domestic abuse, it is important that all employers take this seriously. And that includes employers in film and TV. When domestic abuse is swept under the carpet and quickly forgotten about, it sends a dangerous message that it is not that serious. Domestic abuse could not be more serious, with 3 women every fortnight being killed by a current or former partner in the UK. Interestingly, fans of the films and Depp ignored what Amber and her team had to say, and they started a petition to get him back on board as the morally devoid marauder, with over 800,000 people signing it in a bid to pressure bosses to sign him up. Let's see what these devotees think. Some fans believe that Disney needs to pay Depp till the last penny, as a fan wrote. Disney better pay the man what they owe him, and Disney did very wrong selling him out. They owe him massively, and I hope he gets all the love and support he deserves. Another added, I'm on the fence with him returning. I wanted to teach Disney and never come back, but then again I want him to return and put pirates to rest as Tin the Last Pirates and asking for a paycheck of $350 million. While other fans believe that Depp is a man of his word and he should never go against his decision, not even for $1 million, as a fan wrote. Honestly, as much as I love him being Captain Jack Sparrow, I don't want him to go back on his word. Unless, of course, he has spoken to Disney and they've made a really good deal for him. But I've just seen this isn't true. My emotions are over the place. And another added, honestly, I adored Jack Sparrow, but I'm kinda hoping he doesn't return unless Disney sell the rights to another firm. They don't deserve the pure bank that would bring in. Well, some fans are simply finding it hard to believe. A fan wrote, don't believe he will do it. He has too much self-respect and they hurt him badly. It would be like taking the turd back. Not in my lifetime, and as JD is only 7 years younger than me, I doubt it will be in his either. Another fan added, I don't believe this, not after how they treated him. He said he'd never go back. JD has moved on to bigger and better things. I agree, #Amber Turd should just never act again. I will never support any movie she's in or been in. Meanwhile, during the U.S. defamation trial between proceedings revealed that Disney likely wanted to drop Depp from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies before Heard's op-ed alluding to her DV claims had even been published. While under questioning, Depp stated that the studio removed him from Pirates of the Caribbean 6 days after Heard's article. And when the actor was informed by Heard's attorney during cross-examination that the Daily Mail had run an article in October 2018, 2 months before Amber Heard's op-ed, which reported that Depp was apparently out as Jack Sparrow. I wasn't aware of that, but it doesn't surprise me, Depp said in response. 2 years had gone by of constant worldwide talk about me being this wife-beater, so I'm sure that Disney was trying to cut ties to be safe. The #MeToo movement was in full swing at that point. He added,
about 2 months before this op-ed was published, that it was being reported, as it is in this article, that Johnny Depp is out as Jack Sparrow in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean film franchise, as actor battles financial issues and personal dramas. Were you aware of that?
I wasn't aware of that, but it doesn't surprise me given that 2 years had gone by of just constant worldwide talk about me being this wife beater.
Understood, but you...
So I'm sure that Disney was trying to cut ties to be safe. The Me Too movement was in full swing at that point.
Right, and to the extent they were trying to cut ties to be safe.
According to JD, Disney must have already become wary of his involvement in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, which he has led as Captain Jack Sparrow since Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl in 2003, due to ongoing discussions of him being a wife-beater. Heard first accused Depp of DB when she filed for a restraining order back in 2016, and clearly Depp believes that this, and the conversations that followed, is what caused the studio to part ways with him. Depp went on to state that there was not a molecule of truth to the allegations. The advice I was given was to not fight it. Depp continued, I wasn't given much of a choice. He added, additionally, during the trial, Depp stated that he will never return to the Pirates of the Caribbean, saying that there is nothing that Disney could do to tempt him to reprise the role of Jack Sparrow in a 6th installment. The fact is, Mr. Depp, if Disney came to you with $300 million and a million alpacas, nothing on this earth would get you to go back and work with Disney on a Pirates of the Caribbean film. Correct? Heard's attorney Ben Rottenborn asked Depp during the proceedings. That is true, Mr. Rottenborn. Depp replied,
Mr. Depp, if Disney came to you with $300 million and a million alpacas, nothing on this earth would get you to go back and work with Disney on a Pirates of the Caribbean film. Correct?
That is true, Mr. Rottenborn.
Depp went further to say I would be a real simpleton to not think that there was an effect on my career based on Ms. Heard's words, whether they mentioned my name or not. Depp said, adding that he believes his career was done from the second the allegations were made against me.
You're claiming that due to Amber's allegations of abuse, you can't be in Pirates 6, correct?
I'm saying that after everything had basically hit its media targets, and the hit pieces kept coming, it would be, I would be a real simpleton to not think that there was an effect on my career based on Ms. Heard's words, whether they mention my name or not.
Well, fans are really on their toes waiting patiently for Depp to announce that he is back on the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and we are sure that if that happens, Depp will be making a lot of fans happy. Don't forget to regard our information as opinions and not facts. See you in the next video where we'll be sharing more.